Alrighty then, good afternoon there everybody, Silver Dragon here with another beta gameplay madness today. Going to be doing more for the Overworld, a lovely little game that went up on Kickstarter not too long ago, that is now in its Bedrock beta stage. As the title suggests, with Bedrock, in the sense this is the actual, just the basics of the basics in a sense of the game itself. So we have a few things in here we can play around with. Nothing too extensive yet, but you know, it'll evolve over time. Currently we only have two maps we can do. There's Sandbox, in which we have a big open area where we can build and do things, and then we have the Goodly Conflict where we actually fight against enemies. Since obviously the Sandbox would be, although interesting, not as interesting as fighting enemies, I'm going to go for this. And soon there will also be another one where you're basically fighting against another overlord like yourself, so yeah. Now, as you can tell, this is a, well, probably not as much yet, this is a strategy indie game. And it has definitely has some Dungeon Keeper, you know, roots to it in a way, or at least influence, I should say. I loved that game. That was a good old game back in the day. I used to play that like you wouldn't even believe. Well, you probably would actually, as most people that have even got this probably have also played Dungeon Keeper to death, as it were. All right, get a couple sections picked out right here. I'm just gonna dig into the walls, have them start digging up all this lovely gold. And I'm going to, right down at the bottom here, we have my tower, or not in my towers, my buildings, and my spells. And actually, let me brighten this up a little more, since it's still a little bit dark right now. Let's go 26. Hopefully that will actually be bright enough. There we go. Alright. Now, it's quite a dark game currently, so you really need to expand your path in order to see quite the distance. Let me put some pigs in here, if I have the cash for it. No, I don't. So I'll have to dig up more. And the corners. There we go. Well, no, that'll be good like that. Okay. Just my minions here to drag all this loveliness here. Now I'm going to spawn some additional ones so we can increase our output, as it were. Now you can see we have two indicators down here. This one's our mana pool. This one's our actual gold pool. The mana seems to regenerate over time currently. And the gold, you need to harvest all the lovely bits of gold in the walls, as it were. Now this guy right here is what you need to dig to in order to, well, dig and platform to like this. You see, do the little I am constructing dance. Constructing, constructing. I love constructing and dancing. Dancing, dancing. Anyway. So yeah, they have to make their way in there and take that over. And then any rooms we have already made, we'll start spawning their units over time. Alright, let's start getting a wider pig field here. Now, you need to get enough to get this shack. Otherwise, it does not actually produce any pigs. So, 3x3. Is generally what I try to make the minimum of all rooms. And you can see we start getting these lovely little pigs here. These little mini pigs. They're adorable. I should possess one of those mini pigs. There you go. I have possessed a mini pig. A floating mini pig. Oh, I hit space and I unpossessed it. Still, you can possess things. It's fun. You have to fly around as a mini pig. It's great. It's glorious. Anyway. Enough screwing around, boy. Let's see here. Let me expand this one a bit more. I'm going to turn this one into the little foraging area here. Yeah, that's probably the best term for it, is the forge. Because we only have these couple buildings here right now, which is the bedrooms, the pig stockpile, you know, the pig breeding area, the treasury, which doesn't actually seem to work right now. All the minions seem to want to store all gold in the central area here before using the treasury. Anyway, let's get the bedroom, large bedroom set up. Beautiful. Now, as we get monsters over time, they will build their own beds in here. Apparently, they like, you know, communal sleeping arrangements. So every other class will sleep with every other class, it seems. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. No, not really. Anyway, let's expand that up a bit. And I'll even dig this guy right here. Alright, let me get another new area dug up. There we go. So it's simple, just click and hold. Drag all that out there. Alright. Let me expand this guy this way. It's going to be my treasure room. Alright. Pretty good music. I like it. But yeah, let's see here. Okay, they managed to expand this out. Now if I do this, I start to get these lovely little lava pits too. And you can see as they start working on the walls, we'll start getting these lovely extra elements here, such as the, you know, lava pits on the edges and all that. For the bedrooms, we get this interesting little wall section there. For these, we get little crates and other such things. Next, we're going to build me the wizard's chambers. The wizard's chambers! Because every warlord needs his wizards to cast mighty spells. But yeah, eventually we'll be able to cast all kinds of spells. So if anyone that's ever played Dungeon Keeper knows that I was incredibly I was incredibly disappointed when I learned the third one wasn't going to be released. Everyone else that ever played it was probably really sad when the third one wasn't going to be released. When they ended up, yeah, that was sad. That was a sad day. Ah, well. Although, the interesting thing about that as well was the third one was basically supposed to take place, like, outside of underground in a way. Like, you would just breach the surface into the human lands kind of thing. And that intrigued me a bit. I was like, okay, it's like, what was his name? Horny, the demon, it's his actual name, had breached into the surface there finally, freed himself to go terrorize the humans, as it were. And I figured, with a game that's kind of like this, how the hell are you going to do above ground construction, base construction? Maybe they would have just made it where you had two different levels. You had underground and then you had above ground, and there was like a stairway going between it, and you would have to protect it and go send attack waves to fight the enemies or something. I don't know, but either way, however they would have done it, I was really, really saddened when I learned that it would never be released. It was a sad day. A very sad day. Alright, let me mine all this gold here. There we go. By now we should already have some extra units in here. Yep, we have an ogre right here, big old guy with a giant hammer fist. We got the goblin. He's a little sword wielding guy. These are all my imps, of course, running around doing their thing. There's a mage, and I did not notice this little edge here. Otherwise, I wouldn't have minded like that. Alright. Oh, hey, so basically how it works is they don't just drop it off to the center area. They basically drop it off at the closest source. So the closest place for them to drop off their gold is where they drop it off. Alright. Let's see what we got over here. Now, Dungeon Keeper wise, basically it was anytime you had like a bookshelf like this, you would get one wizard kind of thing, and they'd be able to research things here. I don't know if they're going to go for the same route or not, and that I would assume they might, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens now, won't we? Alright, let's dig away this guy a bit, except for that edge piece. I don't want to dig into the library, as it were. Alright. This I will dig. Oh, no, not that, though. Not that. That would have been a mistake. That would have been a bad mistake. Now we have 4 little beds here, which means we have 4 new units. We dig that out. I don't think I can expand the piggery here enough for them to actually make use of it, so I'll have to make another one. Let's do it right here. Let's make it a little bit farther away so I can make it even. At times I'm like, what's the word I'm looking for? a perfectionist in a way when it comes to keeping things even. Alright, what do we got over here? Now, they should have discovered by now our first batch of dwarven friends, which is right over here. So let me go possess something strong and bring it over there to fight. Where's that ogre? Ogre, where are you? Now you can possess these units. Let me possess one of these guys. And you can go up to this stuff right here and actually dig away at it yourself and destroy it. You can also dig this, however, it seems like you can't actually drop the gold. Like, you actually pick up you pick up that gold in your inventory, or in your little guy's inventory, as if he was mining. But there are issues, it seems, with actually dropping it off, as that's a command they actually do themselves. Anyway, I'm gonna walk old Biggie here down the corridors. The current possession seems to take place at the height of the imps. So you can see I'm kind of at imp height right now. I'm not looking through the eyes of this critter. That's probably something that'll be adjusted over time to be fixed. Alright, let's make our way through here. So I'm just going to bring him over to where they are and set him loose and let him deal all the damage. Oh, there's one right there. Dwarven bugger, how dare you enter our domain? Dwarves run around with a lovely little hammer and a keg of ale, smashing an imp face. 'Tis most unfortunate. Get him, big boss! Boom! Actually, no, it's not a hammer. It's a battle axe, it seems. Alright, I'm going to take him into their little dwarven domain over here so he can finish off the rest of them. There you go, buddy. Get him! Beat him down! Oh, they killed him! They killed my poor guy. Oh well. Shit happens. Shit happens. Alright, they seem to have expanded this nicely. Alright, let's get my pigs in here. Now this is going to provide a good source of food for my guys. Alright. Let me extend the treasure chamber here a bit. Put that down. This will work out well. We'll turn this into a larger foundry. So I will get more of those lovely ogres. There we go. That should keep them busy for a bit. Oh, here comes the dwarves. Better possess somebody to go fight them. Now, at the moment, there doesn't seem much of an alert system, so they won't actually run off and, you know, fight the enemies when they're being attacked somewhere. Let's try one of you guys. Now, currently, I can't just, like, swing my weapon in midair, it seems. Or I could actually be doing so right now, and it's just not activating. Like, you see, if I go against the wall and try and do it, it seems like I'm sort of jabbing it or something. So I basically need something to... Oh, hello, and here's something new I haven't seen. Looks like a gargoyle. Cool. I have not seen that gargoyle before yet. It'd be interesting to see how he fights. Let's go, my little minions. Oh, nice. He took him down. Took him down hard. Alright, let's go. Where's that gargoyle thing? There it is. Totally gotta possess this. Now, again, I see even lower on this thing, but that's alright. Now, in Dungeon Keeper, back in the day, each actual type of unit had its own special abilities and what they could do. I would really hope that they would do a similar system, but we'll see what happens in that regard. Damn, this thing is noisy to walk around with. Oh well, what can you do, eh? Alright. I just want to see this thing set loose on a dwarf. Here we go. Nice, he's biting at him. Bite him! Bite him in the shins! Oh, and he died. And of course they all vanished in a puff of thin air right now, but that's alright. Corpses are messy, and you need graveyards for them to turn them into skeletons. Anyway. Lovely. So yeah, as you can see right now, there's some pretty basic features. You get a bunch of units in, they fight, they wander around, they'll go in and harvest some pigs to eat, that kind of thing. So pretty basic gameplay right now, which is pretty nice considering it hasn't been too long since this was on Kickstarter, and he's already gotten quite a bit added into it. So hopefully, I look forward to the rest of this with what was it, the torture chambers and all that kind of good stuff. Lovely. And you can see they each have their different type here. So it looks like we have three ogres right now. I'm assuming that's the 3 warlocks. 2 goblins, and I'm assuming the purple one here might be the gargoyle. I'm not sure. Either way, though, everything except for the imps. Imps don't get beds, so they just get whipped when they're, you know, working slowly, constantly whipped. No, anyway. Work harder, imps! Work harder! Now, there is a bit of a fog of war here right now, so you can't see too far off of where you're actually positioned. So you need these lovely little nodes here to expand the light a bit. Or even just a bit on the floor here does a pretty good job of that. Alright, what should I put in here? Massive library? Yeah, massive library. That's totally what I'm going to do there. Alright, so he's going to go in there, he's going to expand up the lighting system, this guy's going to continue down the pathways, and we're going to try and find more minions, or more guys to fight. Alright. Now, unfortunately, I can't really select them or anything and tell them to go somewhere. I have to actually possess them or let them do their own will. As it is right now, it seems. Alright. Now, I could go in the bottom right corner here and sell something if I really wanted to, like this little bit of corner here. But I don't need to. I don't need to. So that's pretty much the basics of the game right now as it stands. It has quite a bit of potential. Of course, to bring all the olden day fun of Dungeon Keeper back. I look quite forward to that and have high hopes for the game to reach that level of enjoyment. There was another game recently that had tried to reclaim the Dungeon Keeper throne, as it were. Dungeons was called, and it wasn't really that good. I didn't enjoy it as much as. Not even close to as much as I did the original, and of course, second Dungeon Keepers. It just didn't seem to have the same soul to it in a way. You weren't, you know, trying to slaughter the humans and keep them from invading your strongholds. Instead, you wanted them to invade your strongholds, loot your items and such, kill your units, or at least, you know, weaken your units, and then, what else was it? And then they became fat on that, and you would basically harvest them for a resource. And that's basically how it goes. It was like basically a hero amusement park rather than anything else in a way. It was like, oh god, what was that game? It's PSP. Oh my god, I cannot remember. That was a crazy game. Oh jeez. That's gonna drive me nuts now. That is gonna drive me absolutely nuts. It's right in the back of my head, and I just cannot remember what the hell it was called. Damn, son. Anyways, it was a pretty interesting little game where you'd have to build a dungeon and try and keep out the heroes and such who would come for your overlord. Ah, well, I'm sure somebody will comment what the game was. I'm sure somebody knows what I'm talking about. I just cannot remember the title for the life of me right now. Anyway, oh, we found some dwarves. Let's get my ogre over there. If he hasn't run off too far yet. There you are, homie. Alright, let's get you to the action, my friend. Then I'll go get some more friends for you to fight with. Alright. Let's go, ogre. Let's go. Smash him. I'm gonna try face punching them myself. See what happens there. Oh, we can see a victim up ahead. Hunt him down, ogre! Hunt them down! Hunt them all down! Take no prisoners! Unless they turn out to be tasty, then take many prisoners. And oh, Jesus. There's a few of them in here. I don't think I'm swinging. Oh god, I'm being chased. You shall not defeat me! Okay, I'm gonna have to let him do the fighting then. Since I don't seem to be swinging any there. Oh, he got taken out. Quick, summon 1,000 imps to fight! Get 'em, boys! Fight! Fight to the death! Pick them in the face! Show those dwarves who the true masters of the pick are! Filthy dwarves! No, anyway. That doesn't quite work. That doesn't quite work as well as hobbits. Filthy hobbitses. Yes. Those crunches when we bite them. Anyway, I digress. Back to the madness of the game here. It seems like the music has cut out. I just now notice. So yeah, that happened. Lol. Nothing else seems to be coming out of the maw of death here into the underworld, as it were. Wow, we have quite a few people chillaxing in here now, it seems like. Alright. Oh, he's going in to get himself a hog. Grab yourself a hog! Oh wow, we even have hanging hog on the walls. The horror! The horror! Yeah, no. Anyway, here's our lovely dungeon heart, of course, that looks, you know, just like an eye with tentacles around it. I don't know, maybe these tentacles will whip out and attack enemies that come near it. That'd be cool. Ah, well. Anyway, I could continue up throughout this place and just keep on, you know, invading the goodly realm and annihilating the forces of justice and all that kind of good jazz. Let me remove that. Summon powers! Come on, boys, start extending this shit. Extend our domain! Now, of course, I can only cast this spell on my own turf. And they don't seem to be expanding this for some reason. I don't know why they're not doing that, but that's a little weird. But that's alright. The imps might just be, you know, going crazy. Where are they all going anyway? It's the mystery of the imp. Wait, what the hell? Oh, they're going all the way over here. Really? That's a bit awkward, but alright, I'll let you get that. At least the last one there. They just returning it all into my lovely gold pile here, which I should probably expand. There we go. Don't want to expand too far and crack it open, as it were. So I'll let them quickly expand and flatten this out, then I will expand the treasury for the hell of it. So yeah, I can see there being a lot of depth in this as it goes along, getting some interesting objectives. If they start getting all the traps and that kind of thing in, that'd be really sweet. Researching the other magical spells, a lot of good stuff is going to be added in over time to this. And of course I should mention, which I believe I should have, well, I should have mentioned in the beginning, I thought I had, but I completely forgot about it. This game is not exclusive to just those who kicked in on Kickstarter, as it were. You can pre-order this either at their website or on Steam. It is now a Steam Alpha game, so you can go there. You can download it. You can, of course, you can download it. You can pre-order it and then try yourself. Things will be added over time. As the bedrock gets built up, we start getting our, you know, granites and soil and then trees and that kind of thing. It will advance over time. Look at all these guys. Dear Lord. Too many. You know what? Never too many imps. Spawn more imps. Spawn more imps. Crash the game. I want thousands of imps. I want so many damn imps that we're just going to swarm these guys with nothing but imps. Spawn them all. Them dwarves don't stand a chance. Those poor bastards. They don't even know the hell that's coming down upon them. Gotta love a game that doesn't have a limit on the amount of critters you can spawn, it seems like. Oh, hey, it's a dwarf! Get him, boys! Get him! Attack! Doesn't matter how many you kill, I've got hundreds more! Ah, love it. The Imp Invasion. There's also another similar game to this that was released. Of course, there was a game of dwarves, I think it was called, which was a more casual type one. But dear lord, those levels lasted so freaking long. I just got so bored of that at times. And there was also Empire, which is kind of funny because I'm calling these guys imps all the time, and well, that's true enough. They are imps. But honestly speaking, that one, I didn't even bother with that one at all. I barely even took a look at it. It seemed like it just didn't quite get to the point that I liked it more. Yeah, I shouldn't even really give an opinion on that, so I never really went too far into looking into it. Alright, there we go. Dear lord, I'm surprised to have this many imps running around and this thing hasn't crashed yet. Alright. You boys, I just want you to start, you know, digging your paths here. Let me summon up some more of you. Can never have enough imps. Summon all imps. Summon all imps. Ah, the evil, the pure evil of summoning 1,000 imps. I must. High memory usage. I wonder why. Because maybe I've just summoned, you know, way too many imps. I wish I had like a statistic on how many imps I had right now. Yeah, look at this. The game is starting to stutter now, finally. With all these imps here. Finally starting to kill it a bit. Alright, the boys are doing their work. Let's zoom on out here. Zoom all the way out. Oh yeah, look at all those little efficient rascals. Have at her, boys. I see the sexy music is back too. Lovely. What a perfect opportunity to spawn more, you must construct additional imps. I will. Oh, looks like we found good headquarters. Let me spawn more imps. Whee! Spawn! Spawn everything! Everything! There we go. Well, we found some good guys. So you can see this is their actual headquarters. This tour. They have a lot of dwarves in here. Looks like a whole lot of knights. Or I shouldn't call them knights. Those are paladins. Time to take over their land, boys. Let's get them. Summon 1,000 imps. I hope that the mana doesn't actually. Well, of course, that's something that'll be adjusted as things go along, I'm sure. There we go. Let's dig on through, boys. Dig on through and conquer everything. Get 'em, lads! Attack! Attack! So you can see these are reinforced walls. They take quite a while to beat through. There you go. Summon the imps! Summon the imps! Attack, my children! Attack! And any tiles they've claimed, you have to reduce to soil first and then return it to our own. This room we can claim as our own. Once it's connected up, you can see they're starting to claim it. And once he's done that, they'll start spreading out rapidly and this thing will be claimed in no time. And then we will fight these guys. I'll just open this thing up with all the imps in here. Spawn in more. It's taken quite a while for them to claim this, which makes sense. You'd have to have time for your army to get there and, you know, try and fight off an invasion of this caliber. Dear Lord, we got a lot of imps. Oh, here comes them. Oh, here comes some of the knight. There's some of the paladins. Maybe he's just doing the infinite dance now. I don't even know. Alright, let's start spawning in more imps. You must spawn more imps. Because I don't have enough yet. Oh, they're getting beaten to death by that guy. Get him, boys! Yeah, it seems like right now we can't seem to convert enemy buildings. Because that's taking way too long, even now. Oh, so we managed to kill one of their paladins. We shall claim everything! What do we got over here? More pig pens, a couple more guards. Let's zoom on in these guys here. The ravens, the blue ravens, I guess. Or should I call them the blue jays? I don't know. There you go, boys. There's never enough of you. Never enough. There we go. One small step to victory! And cookies! But no, anyway. Okay, let's chip away at this central location here and give them a surprise. Go get them, boys. Go get them. Invade! Go, my children! Attack! Death to your enemies! Death to all enemies! Wow, look at that slow bugger. He's just standing there while he gets picked to death. Lols! Alright, so basically from here we would continue to spread out and just slay and conquer pretty much this whole zone. There's nothing going to stop my imp army at this point. So like I finally claimed this room so I can spawn all my imps in here now. It just took a really long time for a single imp to claim one of their, especially a very large room like this. It just took them forever. Ah, well. Anyway, spawning quite a bit. Expanding our dominion into enemy territory. Ooh. Let's dig that out. Why the hell not? Why the heck not? Let's spawn some additional imps while we're at it. Can never have enough thousands and thousands of imps. Never enough. Never! Never! Okay, I may have gotten a little excessive with the imps at this point. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? No, anyway. Alright, so that would continue going. But yeah, just being able to have this sheer amount of them, not necessarily on the screen, but just running in the background and it hasn't died yet, is quite a testament to how stable this beta is. Seems to be quite the stable build. Oh wow, we have an entire... Damn, that's quite a few guys living in here now. Too bad they're not, you know, going where I need them, but still, that's alright. Oh man, it does start to lag a little bit, but all in all, it's actually pretty darn good so far. It hasn't been any major unstableness that I've seen so far. And we pretty much, you know, annihilated everything here. So, I'm going to call this for now. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Once again, this was War for the Overworld. Currently on Steam Alpha... What is it actually? What is that damn thing called? Steam Alpha... damn, I cannot remember how they actually said that. Whatever, their Alpha Founders Project or whatever it's called. I can't remember. Something along those lines. Anyway, check it out. Hope you guys enjoy. Hopefully this becomes even more crazy and awesome. We'll have to wait and see what happens, what they put into it, what they decide to do with it, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the future of this game. So for now, guys, spawn or attack my minion army. Have yourselves a good one. And I will see you all another time for some additional alpha, beta, madness. So yeah, peace out, y'all. If it'll let me, which it kind of won't right now. There we go.